Hello, my Giants fans out there. I know we're going through the worst. I know we are going through the rumble. Goodness gracious, we are the laughing stock of the league. That is a fact. But we have to take a closer look at this whole handling of Daniel Jones. I was thinking about, how did we come to this part? Like, how did we get here where we are right now, which is a very miserable state. It seems like there's no hope. We don't know what we're going to do for quarterback. We don't know nothing about Tommy. We don't know nothing about any position really because we looking terrible in every single position, unfortunately. And we had a lot of close games. This last game was not close. The Eagles game was not close, but it was fought a little better, I would say, because in the first quarter, nothing was happening. And then out of nowhere, 5, 6 plays just took us out the game completely, where we started with second string, and so did they. The Viking games, you can cross it off as, hey, Daniel Jones just came from an ACL surgery extra early, sooner than expected. Team wasn't ready. It's a young team, whatever. Even though we started that game well as well, like we had the fumble and then we couldn't punch it in. But the worst of the worst was against Tampa Bay. All around, it was the worst of the worst. Our front line, terrible. Our defense wasn't even on the field. It was just really, really bad. So, I mean, the only thing you can really blame it on is Daniel Jones. And as I was thinking back about how it all unfolded since we put Daniel Jones, on the scout team, and then him asking for a release because he felt disrespected, I just thought about how did it come to that, right? And then I remember, I think I found a team where the New York Giants took the blueprint from. Yes. Nobody has talked about this, but let me give you some facts and you tell me how you feel about it. The team I'm talking about is the New York Jets. Yes, the New York Jets. They're just as miserable as we are, probably a little bit less because they won one extra game. But if you start before Aaron Rodgers got there, all the fans and everybody, analysts, everybody, they were saying that this team is Super Bowl ready. All they need is a real quarterback. And then when the Green Bay Packers released Aaron Rodgers, the Jets were in the forefront of that. The analysts were saying that. The fans were saying that all we need is a real quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers is exactly that. So after all that rumble, he went into the darkness, didn't know if he was going to play football anymore, comes out the darkness, and everybody in New York that's a New York Jets fan or analyst, they're like, Aaron Rodgers, get over here. Let's win us a second Super Bowl. Then he comes, right? So that's the fan base. That's the analyst. That's the outside of the building pressuring them to get a real QB and let go of Zach Wilson. And they ended up doing exactly that. The first year he gets hurt, but they were like, you know what? We're going to finish off the year with these bum quarterbacks we got. But when our real quarterback comes back in, we are going to the Super Bowl. Correct? Right. So finally, Aaron Rodgers is healthy past the first game. Few losses, couple of wins. They were like, oh, maybe Aaron Rodgers ain't really all of that. One game against the Patriots, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers looked like Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we're taking it there. And then the next game, they fall off the face of the earth. And what do they say? We need to get Davante Adams. Yes, we need Davante Adams. We need Davante Adams because, Aaron Rodgers needs new wide receivers and we need that ASAP as soon as possible. Then they get Davante Adams. And still, it continues to be the same miserable Jets. So there was a lot of outside influence on what the building should do. The building got so bad They were saying like, let's fire the head coach, fire the head coach. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. It's not Aaron Rodgers, but maybe it is. But we know it's the coach is 100% shouldn't be here. So they fired the coach, and then still miserable. Then everybody's like, that GM needs to go. He got Aaron Rodgers, which everybody wanted. He got Devontae Adams, and they still suck, and they still terrible. So boom, they let go of him. Even though Robert Saleh was let go because he was wearing the Lebanese flag. I'm not gonna get into the Christian Zionist, that owner over there, the former ambassador of New Britain. You know. It's pretty simple with that part, but we're gonna get past that part. So, like, the outside noise has so much to do with it. And what do? They hire that analyst. I forget his name. Something Battenham. You know who I'm talking about. Bomber Hand the dude who has the 33rd team, and he's supposed to show them how to, like, basically hire a general manager and hire a head coach. So, like, it's again coming from the outside in, not hiring people and let them make their decisions, but what the fans want and what the outside wants, we're gonna do. Then I thought about Daniel Jones. First game, everybody's like, he's terrible. He's just as terrible as he's always been. He's the trashiest quarterback in the entire league. Second game, he's trash. He wins the game. They're like, yeah, but he ain't showing enough of that. That he loses another one. Oh, if he had this, if he had that, boom. Then he wins another one. Wow, he looked really good, but we're not going to talk about it against the Seahawks. And then it's just losing after losing. The home games, no touchdowns for a long stretch, and then finally get a touchdown and still terrible. Everybody was calling for Daniel Jones's head. Analysts, fans, YouTube giant content creators. Get that trash bag out of here. We don't want Daniel Jones around anymore. We need a real quarterback to give the ball to Malik Neighbors, the guy who just been dropping like Malik Galladay, but who cares? He would be amazing with a real quarterback. We need to get rid of this quarterback. And then as the games progressed, they were like, oh my God, he got the injury claw, whatever it's called. If he gets injured, we still gonna have to owe him $23 million and blah blah blah. See, during this time, Brian Daboll was saying that, hey, listen, this is our starting quarterback, and we're gonna keep with this, right? And he kept doing that. The reporters were egging him on. Oh, is he still the guy? Is he still the starter? Is he Are you gonna bench him? And then finally against the Panthers, what's his name? Rich Eisen. He was talking smack. You had the Kurt Warner talking smack, like, oh, he does not see in the field. He's not doing this. Oh my God, he didn't throw this. He didn't throw that. And then, obviously after you lose to the Panthers in overtime, it's over. It doesn't matter if it was your fault or somebody else's fault or the whole team's fault. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who fumbled, who didn't fumble, who caught and who didn't catch. It really didn't matter. So we knew that he was going to get benched, right? This is what I'm saying is the Jets, right? This is the Jets part right here. The injury clause. So they don't move him as a backup, right? They don't let, like, let's say Drew Lock or even Tommy DeVito, right? But leave Jones as a second string, just in case. You never know what happened. They didn't do that. They made him all the way to third backup. Then they got this Tim Boyle guy. I think it's Tim, right? They got the Boyle quarterback. They have him for a workout, and all of a sudden he's behind him. Then they put him as a safety, way behind. I mean, they made sure that he doesn't play another snap. And why? 23 million? Does it really matter? Your team sucks with him. Your team sucks without him. But because everybody's been talking about this, oh, the injury clause, the injury clause, the injury clause, boom, they put him in way back. He asked for the release, and he's out of there because they didn't want to get him injured and keep him another minute on the team. That sounds just like the fans. That doesn't sound like the same head coach. Doesn't sound like the same GM that believed in him in the first place, that signed him to that contract. They gave him that deal. It doesn't sound. It sounds like the fans. So the fans had the New York Giants disrespect Daniel Jones all the way to the point where he's like, yo, let me get a release. I don't want to be here. Like, this is a joke. You know what I mean? Like, the least you could do is like second string, maybe even third string. But you gonna get a fourth quarterback for a workout? You gonna put me behind him and then make me a safety? What? Like, you don't want me to break a nail? You that scared of the injury claw or whatever it's called? I mean, that's crazy. And tell me, is that not the same blueprint as the New York Jets? Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, everything that the outside of the organization wanted for the Jets were doing. They want the head coach fired, boom, we'll fire him. They want the GM gone, boom, the GM gone. They want Aaron Rodgers, boom, they got Aaron Rodgers. They want Devontae Adams, boom, they get Devontae Adams. You see what I'm saying? They wanted Daniel Jones out. They wanted him not to get hurt and accidentally stay for another year, God forbid. It is sad that we would follow a blueprint of the New York Jets, our little bros. They go through worse than us, worse than we could ever feel for so many years. And we followed their blueprint. And that's the reason why I gave up on Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen. I mean, how could I ride for you? You letting the outside noise dictate what you gonna do within the building? You a sucker for that. You both suckers for that. But yeah, that's what I thought about, and that's what I got to figure out. You guys let me know in the comment section how you feel. I let you know how I feel. I don't feel good at all, not even a tiny bit. I'm not happy with this team inside out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they cannot play together. Are all these talented players not supposed to be on the same team? Is it the system of the team? I don't know what it is. But we keep losing and losing and losing. Now we got a game coming up against the Cowboys, and I'll pray to God that we at least show up somewhat. And we haven't beaten the Cowboys in so long, and they haven't won one single game at home. And we are playing in Dallas. The roof was caving in over there, except for the last game, of course. Now they got playoffs hopes and stuff. And I don't blame them. I would feel the same way if the Giants was able to do that, but of course they're not. But they're going to come in there with juice. And I don't know what we coming in with. We don't even know if Tommy DeVito is going to be ready for this game. We might have Drew Lock in the building. You know, you got Malik Neighbors talking crazy. You got everybody else, like whatever, Dex and stuff, and all that soft. And no, I didn't say it was soft. I just said we play soft and blah, blah, and blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. Listen, Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll, I know you're not going to hear this, but I'm going to tell you anyways, okay? The fact is, you should not listen to what they're saying outside of the building, okay? They misconstrue words. They do all types of stuff. You have no time for that. You have to game plan. You have to. Well, Joe Shane, you don't got a game plan, but what you got to do is put a great product on the field. Like you need talent. So you should be focused on your jobs. Don't listen to what they saying outside. Okay. Now for the New York Giants fans and Giants content creators and stuff, let's give some positivity to this team just for once. Just see, maybe they might do better. I mean, at least they're not playing at home, so they know they're not gonna get booed. You know, if anything, they might get cheered for playing bad. But what I'm saying is, let's not beat our own team down further while they're down like this. Let's not do that. Let's get it together. Let's. I know there's not much to cheer for. I understand. We all upset. We all disappointed. We all can't stand the product that we see, and we get disrespected on so many different levels with the whole Barkley. Oh, thank you, Giants. Pa, 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 pa. Thank you, Giants. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for what? It's not like we gave it to you. Our fucking Joe Shane gave it to you, okay? Say thank you, Joe Shane. Like, why are you saying thank you, Giants? See, these people, they love to disrespect us, especially our rivals. They love, like, their fan base loves to disrespect us. We can't disrespect ourselves as they trying to disrespect us. We need to get this together. We need some good energy. We need to manifest some wins. And the season is not what we thought it would be. But you know what? Let's just try to win out if worst comes to worst. You know, hopefully we get a new QB you all been asking for. You all wanted this disrespectful way of getting Daniel Jones out of the building. He's out of the building. Can't blame him anymore. So let's get it together. They doing everything you asked them to do. Yeah, maybe a year late, maybe a couple of years late, whatever you want to say. But guess what? They doing it. And everything you asked for is basically some of the worst situations this team is in right now because of that, of what you asked for. I don't understand why we didn't just finish the season with Daniel Jones, hurt or not hurt, 23 mil or not 23 mil, 40 mil, 50 mil. I don't give a. Go out there and win a mother game, bro. That's it. Go out there, play hard. Y'all get paid millions of dollars, yo. You give me millions of dollars, I'm going out there, yo. I'm leaving the leg out there. I'm leaving my head out there. I'm leaving my feet, my toes, 10 toes down. I ain't moving. And I ain't never complaining. Putting in that work, especially for a team that's like paying me in a, well, I'm a big Giants fan, so I'm go out there for free if I had to, just to get a dub. But I'm just saying, like, we need some positivity from the fan base. We need positivity. Well, I can't ask the reporters because obviously they looking for juice like that. They rather see us hurt than see us thrive. You know what I mean? But we don't have to feed into that as fans. As fans, we need to sit back. We doing bad, we need to shut up. We doing good, let's talk our shit. But until that happens, let's not beat down our own team. What do you get out of it? Oh, this is the worst. This. Fire him and do this and do that. Yo, Mr. Mara, I hope to God that you don't listen to this fan base. Because if you listen to this fan base and their ideas, we're going to have another 20 years of misery. Another 20 years of misery. So, I don't know, man. Hopefully, Brian Dable will get it together. Hopefully, Joe Shane will get it together. I don't know what we're going to do about the quarterback. I don't know what we're going to do about everything. So, let's hope for the best. I don't know. Cowboys on Thursday night. I'm not looking forward to this, but you know what? If we get a dub out of this, I'll be happy. I'll be honestly happy. Will I be thrilled? Will I will it change everything? No, I'm hurt. I'm already heartbroken. But I just don't want my heart being ripped apart any further. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'll make it. So Yeah, man, stay positive, Giants fans. Stay positive, okay? I know there's not nothing to be positive about, but you know what? We got to get it together. This year it's not gonna happen. Next year, maybe. You never know. So yeah, just stay positive. Stay positive. And at least if you're not gonna stay positive, don't bring it out to the world. Don't bring it out to the comment section and all that, and then just build this community on hating our team. They're on the bottom of the bottom. They've been beat down since the beginning of the season. Let's not beat them down any further. Okay? Stay a true New York football Giants fan and support your team. Support your teams. But anyways, go Big Blue, go Giants. Guys, I gave you my thoughts. You give me your thoughts on the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Come on, we need some more subscribers, man. We're trying to go on these games live. This year wasn't it, but you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes, it doesn't work out with us. Obviously, a lot of times it hasn't been working out for like 10 years, but I'm hopeful that we can get it together one of these days or one of these seasons. But yeah, be safe, do your best, go Big Blue, go Giants, let's go.